As they woke up today from surgery and they saw that they're not dead, they feel extremely thankful, and some of them told me that they feel lucky.
Tonight, a $50,000 reward has been offered for information leading to the arrest of a person or persons that are responsible for the attacks on Monday at the Boston Marathon. Now, right now, what we know is that 3 people were killed and more than 180 people had been injured in the attack. Zane Asher is in Boston with more.
Back-to-back explosions rocked the city of Boston, leaving a gruesome scene of blood and destruction near a row of international flags.
Everybody knew immediately there was a problem. The smoke rose immediately above the buildings. It rose so quickly it was clear that it was a big explosion. The sound itself sort of rumbled the ground.
Tuesday, President Obama condemned the attacks.
This was a heinous and cowardly act, and given what we now know about what took place, the FBI is investigating it as an act of terrorism.
Investigators continue to look for answers into what Boston's police commissioner is describing as the most complex crime scene in the history of the department. Authorities are asking for photos and videos taken around the time of the attacks for clues. The FBI reassured victims justice will be served.
The American public wants answers. The citizens of the city of Boston and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts want and deserve answers.
3 people were tragically killed in Monday's attack, including 8-year-old Martin Richard, who's seen in a Facebook photo holding a sign that reads, quote, "No more hurting people, peace." The child's message transcended social media and echoed across the nation Tuesday as runners in Atlanta staged a silent run to honor him and other victims. A moment of silence was also observed before the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange. And this 12-block radius right behind me has been cordoned off as police continue their investigation. So far, no one has come forward claiming responsibility for these attacks. Reporting in Boston, I'm Zane Asher.
Now, on Skype with us this afternoon, or this evening rather, we have Colonel Mark Garcia, who is a security expert. Colonel Garcia, how are you?
Good evening. Thank you, Rockman.
Thank you for joining us this evening. And let's get right to it. I know you've been on the ground. You have handled some of the worst terrorist incidents in the world, working for the State Department and in the United States military. In talking to your contacts on the ground in Boston, are there any leads? I know there's a $50,000 reward right now for any information leading to what's going on, but what do they know?
Rockman, I just got off the phone with my contact, the Boston Police Department, and he can't reveal any classified information. But he did tell me that every lead is being followed. They're being very meticulous with the investigation. As you know, the evidence response team, the FBI, the ATF, the full force of the United States government, working with the state police and the Boston Police Department, are on the scene and investigating the case, following the leads and checking all the evidence.
Now, Colonel, I know you've been on the scene at other terror incidents around the world. My question is, though, isn't it unusual, even in Oklahoma, you had a group that was taking credit. Isn't it unusual for no one to take credit for this bombing or these attacks?
Well, we're not sure if that information is even being revealed. You'll have some people claiming credit who won't have anything to do with it. You'll have copycat persons. So before the authorities release information about someone having taken credit for the action, they're going to investigate this. We've seen this in Iraq. That type of device is specifically set up to maim and kill as many people as possible. And the trajectory of it is to get the lower extremities.
And I know doctors were saying that there were lots of amputations and other things like that. So what we'll do is keep in contact with you. Obviously, you've got some contacts on the ground there in Boston, but thank you so much. Again, Mark Garcia, Colonel, retired from a security expert. Thank you so much for giving us your take on what's going on in Boston.